my name's Emma. I'm the School and Youth Programs Manager at the Bainbridge Island Museum of Art, and I'm here today for another Art in Action BIMA from home. Today we're going to be making pinch pots. Pinch pots are just a way of making bowls that only uses your hands and clay or a clay alternative. So if you look up our previous video about clay and clay alternatives, you can figure out what material is right for you. Today I'm going to be using an air dry clay and just my hands. All you need is clay or a clay alternative, and today I'm going to be using Model Magic, which is like an air dry clay. It's really easy to work with and easy to clean up. And then your hands, and that's all the materials you need. Okay, so with the pinch pot technique, you're going to want to get a piece of clay that's, I would say, maybe about half the size of the final pot that you want to end up with. So I'm going to be making a small dish, like a little ring dish or something to put coins in. And I like to start with the clay in a nice ball like this. And if you hold the clay in one hand, your nice ball there, and press your finger into the center to kind of make this donut shape, but without going all the way through. You'll have this nice little divot here that you can get your thumbs into, and this is where the pinching comes in. So you're going to take your thumb and your forefinger and just start pinching around the edges and rotating. I like to pinch with one hand and rotate with the other hand. So probably your dominant hand would be the pincher, and you can use one finger in your thumb or two or even three. There's no science to it. Just keep slowly rotating and pinching. And you can see as you go, it starts making this nice hollowed out area that with this Model Magic I'm using is really smooth and nice, but you are going to get a little bit more of a texture on the outside because you are moving it so much. But that's great. That's what pinch pots are all about, and people have been doing this for thousands and thousands of years, so we can kind of give ourselves permission to make it look handmade, right? And depending on where your hands are, you should be able to feel how thick the pot is in different places. So you can kind of judge how thick something is by how far away your finger and your thumb feel when you're pinching. So if one place in the pot is thicker than other places, you might want to give that extra attention. So for me, it's the bottom of my pot here that's thicker that I can feel. And you can even see it on the edges too, where things are thicker. So I will start pinching a little bit more, even just using two fingers to kind of flatten out the bottom. Okay, so you can see it really taking shape. Mine is really flaring out on the edges, and as you work, you'll be able to kind of shape the pot how you want. I really want mine to be a little shallower with a flat bottom, so I could even put it down on a flat surface, pat it down a little bit. Keep going until you're satisfied with the result. So that's the technique. You can really let your imagination go wild and see where you can take this, experiment with the different sizes, different techniques, and even adding other tools in to add detail. I went in with a pencil eraser and added some detail to the edge of my bowl here, and I'll look forward to seeing what you all are experimenting with at home. All right, we'll see you next time on Art in Action BIMA from home.